Now Cole, Mel, Asuna, and Tua have went inside a museum where an elderly lady have actually shown them how there is actually a treasure chest down there, while Bamba is actually talking to the curator about people gone missing, in which the four have went downstairs to find the treasure chest, and they actually thought a treasure chest could have been responsible for it, in which we see Bamba sense something is wrong with that chest, in which the treasure chests have actually sucked them inside of the chest, in which they went inside where we actually seen inside was actually an outside world, which is actually another dimension that looks like an outside world, which they thought that it could be another minosaur attack, in which we seen the kidnapped civilians inside, in which we see one man open up a treasure chest in which there are actually money coming out of there, and which it make him happy. Then the three girls open up the treasure chest and they actually got makeup, and they actually saw how this could be a trap because inside of those chests is everything that people have desire, which they could be very careful what they actually gonna get. But Asuna and Tua actually fell into the trap when they opened up the chest, in which which only left Cole and Meld left, who won't be tricked, but which we actually seen Cole actually open up a chest, which we see him actually flying, and we actually see how Mel is actually going to investigate even more, which the elderly lady and the clown turn out to be Wasuwu and Kuan, who actually laid out a trap, which they actually created a new minosaur called the Mimic Minosaur, which is a monster that can actually mimic everything that people desire, in which Melt had went into the forest to figure out where the Minosaur is, which is actually the treasure chest, which the eyes and teeth came out of the treasure chest when they opened it. And then Mel actually saw Master Blue actually appear into the forest, in which we actually seen him actually reunited with his old master, in which he told Mel to help out his friends, which Cole actually saw how people are actually not happy with what they desire, which it actually turned into a nightmare, because that's actually how a certain movie reference actually is. Once you actually got something you desire, it can quickly turn into a nightmare. As we've seen how the Druid soldiers have actually appeared, which is actually part of Tua's dream of fighting more enemies, in which Melt actually changed and decided to fight the Druid soldiers. And around the same time, we see the old return monsters of the Cerberus Minosaur and the Kraken Minosaur actually came. But they were defeated, but they actually been resurrected, and we've seen this actually is the work of the Minosaur, which Bamba actually looked around to find the person who was affected, and then he was actually ambushed by the Druid soldiers as he morphed along with others as they actually fight the resurrected Cerberus and the Kraken Minosaur. They actually discovered of how they actually going to stop this Minosaur. As soon as they actually have Asuna morph, they actually figure out that the Cerberus and the Kraken have actually decided to grow when it actually filled with the kidnapped civilians' negative emotions. So they decide to use this advantage after putting Tua to sleep, in which they use this advantage of summoning their Kishiryus and transform into Kishiryu-Oh Triken mode as they actually fight the resurrected minosaurs. As they defeated him, they use the Triken blade to open up the chest. And we actually seen the real soldiers, including the kidnapped civilians, have actually came back into the real world. After we, Nisru, and Kulan actually escape, which they actually going to defeat the Mimic Minosaur. However, Bamba actually appeared, and they actually found the source of the Minosaur, which is actually a box containing a model house. So they actually knew that it can actually also do inanimate objects as well. As they destroy the box, they destroy the Mimic Minosaur, in which the real soldiers actually saved the day. But we've seen at the last scene of Melt giving Master Blue a memento, which he actually is still carrying it, in which he revealed that Master Blue turned out to be a desire from the chest of from the forest, in which he actually will remember Master Blue always. Now, they actually can do inanimate object as well, as they using a box to create a Minosaur, just like how they used to create the Mimic Minosaur. So, I'm actually guessing that whatever items they actually use, they can actually use that as well. So, what we can actually get sure that they can still use people's emotions for it as well. So, I'm guessing we're gonna see what the villains are gonna do on the next chapter next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. But then this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying signing out. Laters!